This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick this deep to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to the air in the first play. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air, but it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in their quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. Makes the first down, but pays the price. Big hit there at the end. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Looking for the end zone. Has a lead. Touchdown, Dogs. They connect for 6. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time, they looked for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Well, the Bulldogs versus the Tigers is just classic. It's the old South's deepest rivalry and the second most played in all of Division I football.
Yeah, a lot of emotions on the field today. These two teams hate each other. And yeah, the Tigers and Bulldogs have had each of their own ups and downs over the years, but when they square up, weird things seem to happen every single time.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Second down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And he's throwing forward on fourth down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry out.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs and think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and great Georgia backs.
The and they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
The pass is incomplete. Dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
What a weapon this quarterback is. He can throw the football. We know he can run. But with this kind of speed, he doesn't just take off. He can pick up big chunks of yards like this here.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first attack, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He'll be taken down, but after a good return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
He keeps it on the design run. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Quarterback's got it on the option. He's got the first down and still motoring. Here he goes. At the 20. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, I don't care what area we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
He's got it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Look at this, an end around to start the drive. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Caught in the backfield. It's White. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against it.
Breaks free. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Looking to scramble now. Finding some room with the 25. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Snags the quick throw. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed to the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grabbed by the receiver.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a 4th down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Send the back in motion. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Muscles past the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Dogs are in the red zone. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking for some space. It's White. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
And out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Auburn offense is back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Allen. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And this one is caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Grab near the sticks. It's Davidson. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Zips it down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's White. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
The back's got it. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
He finds some space. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40. The Bulldogs looking to keep this drive rolling. Designed quarterback run. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Caught quickly. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The offense trying to cap a really impressive 1st half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back to pass. It's Allen. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this time it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
2nd down after that previous play. And they'll give it to the back. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. No huddle now for the offense. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for him. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. QB keeper all the way. As the 1st down is still going. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quick throw to the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They capped the drive with 6 points.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Grab behind the line. It's Hamilton. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
He's brought down at the 33. And that's good enough for a first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Makes the grab. It's White. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Movement at the second level of the defense now. The shotgun running play call. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Out and scooped up. Offense still has it on the run.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Allen. Pressure is coming. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The offense needs 10 yards on this 4th down to keep the drive going. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
That's a football.